Yeah, see, perfect time. Ladies and gentlemen, 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 ladies and fucking gentlemen. Excuse my language, excuse my French. I do try to watch my language on the show, but you know what time it is. I don't know how we predicted this shit, but we predict. I'm going out today. I'm cussing. I'm smoking. Fuck that. It's the NBA Finals. When we started this show, bro looked at me. He said, "Yo, you know how dope." Before the playoffs started, he looked at me. He said, "Bro, you know how dope it'd be if the Spurs and the Knicks made the finals." I said, "Yo, you know what, bro? I'm looking forward to that. I definitely would take a Spurs and Knicks NBA finals, bro."
Go
And
back and look at it. Go check
nope.
the videos out. It's all there. All right, niggas is predicting it.
I don't know how we did it, but we did it. You can go back and look at it, bro. We wanted this to happen. It's a good thing. The New York Knicks, he's a long lifetime fan. His whole life, New York Knicks fan. I'm a long lifetime San Antonio Spurs fan. It's no
Want to just put this out
bandwagoning.
there. I was definitely an AI fan. Still am. That
Nothing
kind
wrong
of
with
be
that.
mixing stuff up when it comes to certain things. So I just figure I'd get that out the way because I know it's they
I,
gonna.
I got one for you, right? I'm a Denver Bronco fan. Clinton Portis is my favorite player of all time. My Denver Broncos drafted Clinton Portis and traded him to the Washington Redskins at the time for Champ Bailey.
I remember
I
that.
still checked up on Clinton Portis in
Right.
Washington because that's my favorite player.
Right.
Still to this day, Clinton Portis is my favorite player of all time.
Right.
And it's been mad people to come through. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We appreciate you guys, man. Rain, sleet, hail, snow, you know what time it is. We will bring you another episode of the Spur of the Moment Sports Show. Sometimes we talk drama, sometimes we get a little messy, but 100% of the time, we are gonna talk sports. We are gonna talk the NBA Finals. We're gonna talk the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. I'm your host, Gus Burks. This is my co-host, my guy Devin Manuel, aka Swiss, aka Devin Manuel, whatever you want to call him. But I appreciate him to death, man. It's a
Feeling is
pleasure having you
mutual.
on the
Feeling is
show.
mutual.
I appreciate you, bro. It's a pleasure having you on the show. And before we get into the finals, before we do that, we're gonna start a little bit. We're gonna start a little bit smaller. We're gonna start with the NBA is planning on implementing AI officiating, some type of system where I don't know if they're gonna go back and use that to look at calls they may have made or whatever. But they're bringing some type of AI refereeing system into the NBA. My thing is it is Adam Silver? Is it
Or that's you talking about? That's like implementing the
right
rule.
now? Is it David Stern or is it Adam?
Oh, it's Adam Silver.
Adam
Adam Silver.
Silver.
Yeah, David. I mean,
So
he was the one
that's what I'm
prior.
asking.
He wound up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Rest in peace.
he went on. He went and he had an interview and he said on ESPN. He said on the Pat McAfee show, right? Pat McAfee has a show on ESPN that comes on at the first take 12 o'clock. And he said the refereeing has been terrific. He said the referees in the NBA have been terrific. They have been great. But then you tell us there's a need to implement an AI system, but the referees have been so great. Either you playing with our intelligence or you playing in our face. I think they both the same thing. How do you feel about the NBA implementing AI officials?
It's a bad move to me. I don't like all this evolution. Just need a game where the game need to be at. That's where I'm at with it. I guess they doing that in baseball, so I feel like with the four major sports, they kind of like follow the monkey type of thing. When they see one thing, one league do it, then they attempt to try it. Yeah, monkey see, monkey do. And I'm just not. It's just too much change. I just like traditional basketball. My thing is just make sure the refs tell the refs to work on the calls. It's simple. We don't need AI, no computers. This we human beings. We playing human sports, basketball. Just leave it as that, and a little bit, in digital. But let's just leave it digital. All this extra stuff, nah, bro. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's just gonna water down the game. Referees, do your job. Don't be so quick on the whistle, and that's that. This is not hard. Referees just need to hold the whistle and call the right calls. Are we human? Are they gonna? Is it gonna be errors? Are they gonna make mistakes? And that's what's gonna take place. So we're not asking for that, but for y'all to say, because I be hearing them just poo poo away like some of the announcers, the analysts, they'll be like, oh, they ran out of challenges. and it like as if they're leaving it up to the challengers, opposed to just correcting the referees and getting the referees to make the right calls. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. It's just gonna water the game down.
So here's the thing: some of these referees have agendas.
I do believe that. I don't know at what level, what capacity, but definitely.
It's damn near sometimes. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say it's hard, but it is hard to figure out which referees have agendas at times.
Oh, you got the
unless it's obvious. It's blatant.
I'm about to say because there's some blatant obvious ones. You got Joey Foster. You had Joey Crawford. I think he got out of retired.
Yeah.
You got a couple of guys in there now with Tony Brothers. You got a couple of them guys. Yeah, that's Scott Foster. It's only like a handful of them. Ain't really that many, but you know.
So I don't want you guys to implement so much AI that it's starting to take away jobs from humans. Right? Human error is a part of the game, bro. It has to be a part of the game. It just is what it is, bro. We're not asking for the referees to get all the calls right, bro, but get the calls right that you know you should be getting right.
Be so quick on the whistle.
Take the foul baiting out of the game. If we sitting at home, we just had a conversation. I believe it was before the cameras came in. If I'm sitting at home streaming the game on my phone, not even on my TV, right?
Right.
Sometimes I'll, instead of getting up and going in the living room, I'm laying in the bed next to Shorty. She'll have the TV and I'll stream the game on the phone just because I don't want to get up and go in the room. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm watching this shit from my phone, I can see it's a foul. I can see the ball went off on this person. Why are the referees having a hard time? Right. That's what makes me feel like these guys have an agenda. If I can see this shit from my crib, it's like baseball with the strike zone, bro. I'm a big baseball guy, just like you with the Yankees. I'm watching it. I see that this pitch is outside from here, and the referee is, the umpire is striking him out. I'm like, yo, bro, that ball is 4 or 5 inches outside. If I see that shit from home, I don't know how you guys can't see this
up
shit
close and personal.
It makes no difference to me. I mean, no sense to me. I really don't want him to. If you're gonna do like 1 or 2 calls per game, use the AI for like 1 or 2 calls per game. All right, cool. But don't implement it so much to where it's really taking away jobs from people, man. Because that's where it's gonna go. It's gonna be to the point where it's gonna be taking jobs from people. Y'all gonna want to push it forward. Ever since I watched iRobot, I've been scared. Ever since I watched iRobot, I've been scared. I've seen Kai Cenat bought a robot. I think they paid $24,000 for a new Tesla robot. I feel like technology.
That's what they're running for, yeah. I mean,
just a little bit too
fast. I do notice with them, and I give them a little bit of credit, is that when they do be like giving the heads up, moving forward with these ideas and these things that they do, they never really go too deep into it. They are usually, like you said, they might use it once or twice for something crucial. So if they're doing that, I do mind. I still do mind. But if you need to do that in order to get things a little bit, then okay.
Because you know what it could eliminate as well? Let's say the plays, there's a minute left on the clock, the score is tied, or somebody's down by 1 point, and the ball hit off somebody, and the refs don't know who it hit off. But it clearly hit off somebody, but they don't know. So now they go to a jump ball. So to take those plays, it'll eliminate a couple of those plays. You can get the call right. But like I said,
and then you still could go rewatch them, just even check them, because they, there's errors with them too. So you're gonna have to go back. But the thing is, if that come down to it, you can't be scared because some games might get crucial, might be a playoff game, something like that, and they mess. You gotta be what do they call it? You can't be private about this. It's a word I'm looking for, but it'll come to me later. You can't be private. You got to release that. If these computers and you incorporating that and they malfunction or they get an error, you're going to have to say that. Yeah, you're going to have to say that too. Even if the game is called and it's over, that got to be brought up too.
Hey, Auntie, I love you, Auntie. Miss Branch, shout out to you.
So your song.
Let me say one more thing about it, and then we'll kind of move on here. We won't spend too much time on it. But so with Major League Baseball, right? As an umpire standing behind the plate, calling the strikes and balls, some of these guys are throwing 100 to 105 mile an hour fastball. Okay, I get it in that sense. Like you're not gonna get every call right, and if you don't know about baseball, but then you got all type of knuckle curve balls, 12-6 that start way up here and then drop in the strike zone.
Right. Understandable.
And then you got that's a 12-6. Then you got the curve balls that start at the batter and then break right into the strike zone. So I get with the Major League Baseball how this could really help get some of these calls right. But I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of these umpires been getting it right in Major League Baseball. I've been paying attention to the challenges, and these
Them some
guys
umps.
they're good, bro.
Them umps,
They're
man.
really good at what they do, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they're really good at what they do.
And then I really don't have too much of a problem with the MLB is because it's like your AI is working with a baseball opposed to human error. That's not an error. You get what I'm saying? It is an error if you're not calling the ball a couple inches to the left or the right. But it's not a straight. But you get what I'm saying? It's a baseball going and it's traveling. You can get so technological with that type of stuff as far as baseball. That's all I'm saying.
Um, I overheard a conversation, and I'm sorry, I apologize because I don't think I told you about this. This is the only one I'm going to do. I told you everything. I had overheard a conversation, and just to give some context to the question before I ask it, basketball, there's 3 referees officiating 10 guys, 10 grown men in the NBA running up and down the court 60 minutes. The NFL, it's 100 yards, and it's 6 referees refereeing 22 guys. In your opinion, which sport would be harder to officiate?
I would say football. It's just more. You got more people on the field. I don't care how many referees it is. You still got more people on the field. You're gonna have to.
It's whole
Yeah.
100 yards. This 100 yards is.
And you got to think these is big guys that's bunched up. So it's a lot of stuff that's going on with the hands and you know what I mean. So you stuff you gotta watch out for. So I would say, yeah, definitely the NFL.
I was training with the NFL as well. I heard some professional basketball players, go with their sport because they're basketball guys. They don't go with basketball, but it's cool. I said the NFL as well. To me, I feel like it's simple. It's 100 yards. It's 22 players out there. Uh, and the biggest thing is there's no weather issues in the NBA.
That's another thing.
There's
Good point.
no weather
Good point.
issues in
Good
the
point.
NBA, bro. These
That's a good
referees
point.
out here refereeing snow games, rainy games,
Hot.
games when it's 102 degrees down in South Florida. Like, come on, bro. I don't really think it's a real question of which sport is harder to officiate, especially with the climate changes being a big factor in these situations.
Right.
I think the NFL referees have a way
It's more
tougher
rigorous,
job,
man.
yeah, than the NBA referees. But that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to ask you that question.
That could have been a thing too. I'm glad you brought that up. How about just getting instead of the 3 referees on the court? How about just going and getting 2 more, get 5 referees and have them cover left side or however you need to do it instead of AI in it. I mean, y'all got the money to do it.
Not to cut you off, I'm glad you said that because you know what they're doing now when you said that? You're creating jobs and you're giving them to AI.
Right.
Instead of, we're going to bring in AI to be an extra referee or two. No, bring in 2 real more human referees that had seen, oh, no, I got it from this angle, bro. He flopped, he ain't touched him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yo, bro.
Yep.
That went all out off of his foot, bro.
Because that's usually what it is, just different angles of views of what people seeing. So you get, like you said, get 2 more refs, you clean that up, man. Yeah, I'm glad you have brought that point up, though, man. Yeah.
A lot of players get mad because they're like, yo, you way over there. How you calling the foul from over there? So more refs to your point, bro.
Right.
But we're gonna move on. On. Miles Garrett was traded for Jared Verse, a first-round pick next year, a second-round pick the year after, and a third-round pick after that. Miles Garrett, the former Defensive Player of the Year, has now been traded to the Los Angeles Rams to play with last year's MVP. So now you got last year's MVP and last year's Defensive Player of the Year on the same team. And also, Devontae Adams led the NFL with receiving touchdowns last year, and I believe Puka Nacua led the league in receiving yards. Mm-hmm. So they got the NFL's best everything over there. They got a veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford, who has already won the Super Bowl with this franchise. He's just a dog. He got that Brett Favre syndrome to me in a good way. What I mean by that is that Iron Man syndrome. Right. He goes out there and he plays through anything, bro. So I really respect it. You get Miles Garrett over there now on a team who a lot of people are saying are the Super Bowl frontrunners now. You got Devontae Adams, you got Puka Nacua, you got Kyron Williams, and now you bring this type of defensive player to that type of team. And I see why a lot of people will have them as a favorite. I see a lot. Oh, you got anything for this?
Yeah, I'm more wondering why they made that move or why they put him over there, why they trade. I'm not. I don't even. And this is no disrespect. I don't really. I'm not really familiar with who he got traded for. Um, so I'm kind of wondering. You just won a defensive player of the year.
Oh, so this don't get them over the hump to you.
No, no, no. This gets them further to work because they. I think they fell last year. I think not what round? I think they made it what
I think it was
second round conference. So yeah, I think they're a front runner for their conference as far as Super Bowl. But I'm more wondering why Cleveland did that. That's what I'm wondering. Like why they made that move.
And I can answer that for you right now. Next year's draft class is supposed to be quarterback heavy. Archie Manning and all those guys.
Okay. Yep.
You got the Peyton Manning and Eli Manning's nephew coming
Right.
out.
Right.
Next
I
year.
remember.
So
Yep.
it's Arch Manning, and it's supposed to be a really really deep quarterback class. So if you're not high on Deshaun Watson and you have to pay him, he's healthy this year, and you're not high on Shador Sanders, then you have 2 first-round picks. You can trade up with these 2 first-round picks and go get you possibly a generational quarterback. Possibly a generational
No, so it's a quarterback thing.
But Cleveland usually gets these things wrong. They usually messes these type of situations up.
Yeah, that's wild.
I respect it. I have to give Cleveland credit. Last year's draft class, they hit on last year's draft class. I'm really a big fan of Quinshon Judkins, the rookie running back from last year. They really did a good job with last year's draft class. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the Cleveland Browns go on moving forward from the situation. And it's not like they got nothing back. They got a first, second, and a third-round pick. You also get Jared Burns back. Jared Burns was a first-round pick 2 years ago from Los Angeles Rams.
Okay.
And he is a very good player, Jared Burns. He's not a bum. He's not a scrub. He's going to ball out. So you get a good player back in return. Honestly, you get a really good player back in return.
Yeah, it just ain't. Yeah, it's not equivalent. It's not equal, but you're still getting a good player. Okay.
Yeah, you're not getting a Miles Garrett, but you're getting a really good player back in return. So
that's a ballsy move, man.
Because
ballsy move.
Last year they re-signed him and made him the highest paid non-quarterback contract in NFL history.
Okay, all right.
And then you say you're not going to move off him. Then the next season you move off him. So it's like
all over the place. Typical Brown shit though.
Archie Manning, they want one
typical Brown shit. Yep.
And that's not a good thing for Shador. So if you're Shador Sanders, you got to do something to tip the scale. And we're gonna get in a little bit more to that one. Football season.
The writing is on the wall already as far as what's gonna happen if they do.
Yeah, Shador, you got to do something to tip the scale because they're already planning you and Deshaun Watson exit. That's what they're doing with that Miles Garrett trade. They're gonna trade up to get a quarterback if you guys don't step up. So.
Yeah.
And Shador, I love you as a player, man. I love the game. I love everything you bring to the football field, whatever level you decide, collegiate, high school, whatever. I really am Shador Sanders fan. We're gonna move on. AJ Brown traded to the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots, I feel like desperately need a wide receiver. Stephon Diggs is old. Keyshawn Boutte is not gonna cut it. I don't know who their tight ends are. Their running game is not it. The New England Patriots desperately needed a big name #1 wide receiver.
Did we talk about this?
I don't think this trade. See, what happened was they were talking about making a trade, and that was 2 months ago. Now they officially made the trade.
Okay, yeah. So see,
now they officially made the trade,
and we knew it was coming. I get that again. The writing was already on the wall. The writing was on the wall.
It don't tip the scale for New England to me. I think
a couple Philly fans was mad at me because they thought that I was coming at them as far. But I'm like, nah, man. I just called out. I see it. AJ is all right. He's a decent player, but sometimes if things ain't working out, and if things are working out, and we doing it this way, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You get what I'm saying? And he wanted to break it in order to get what he wanted to get. So if you feeling that way, bro, we'll part ways with you. We'll be good to what we got now, and we'll make it happen. But that's either here nor there. But yeah, that Philly, couple of my men, Philly cat, they was.
Nah, but
I mean,
and my thing is. You said if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
Just like with the NBA officiating. If it wasn't broke, you wouldn't be bringing in AI.
Right, 100%.
But anyway, I don't want to get back onto that.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, bro, you're absolutely right. The writing was on the wall. This AJ Brown wanted out of Philly. And they had a beautiful marriage, a Super Bowl year. But like I tried to tell you guys, AJ Brown, when he retires, he wants to look up and see his name top 5 in receiving yards, top 5 in touchdowns, top 5 in receptions. He knows playing with the Philadelphia Eagles, he won't be able to get 100 yards, 100 receptions a year, 12,
It's a
1,300
well-oiled
yards, 10
machine.
touchdowns.
And,
Exactly.
I mean, he's going to get similar touches
Yes.
unless the machine is
Because
starts
they
him out.
won
I
a
mean,
certain way already, right?
right.
And there's
Yeah, 2 Super Bowls in the span of like 7 years.
Yes.
That's that ain't bad, man.
Yeah, we won this way, so
It ain't bad.
we can win this way again. Why?
Wow, exactly.
Well, everybody's seen the writing was on the wall. AJ Brown didn't want to be there. AJ Brown was reading books on the sideline during games this
Right,
year.
right. Letting it be known that he didn't want to be there. So you got your wish. Let's see what he do. Hopefully, I mean, he do his thing.
It just wasn't.
He is with the Patriots, though. I mean, they just coming off a
They need more.
Super Bowl, so
They need. I condemned them because I condone them because I really respect the move because I knew they needed a big name wide receiver. I knew that they needed someone, but he doesn't just tip the scale for them. He doesn't put them at first in the AFC.
Okay.
They still need more. They still need more. They have
still got some time
defense.
to make some get some people make some adjustments, do whatever they got to do before the season starts. So we'll see.
But yeah, so we're gonna move on to Game 7 of the Western.
Before you move, let me ask you just this real quick. Let me get your opinion on this. Who you think gonna go farther coming into the season, Philly or New England? Who you think gonna fare well in their conference?
I like
better in the conference. Before we move
on. Conference or division, like the total conference or just
no, like conference. As far as I'm on conference, and then who you think gonna go farther once the playoffs, season in, who go farther in the playoffs? Better season record and better who goes further in the playoffs. That's what I'm asking. And why? Before we move on.
One of those teams right now.
I know it was rough. That's what made me ask you. I know it was rough.
And the thing is, Dallas has gotten a little bit better, right? The Giants have probably gotten a little bit better.
Yeah, we know we signed Odell.
Yeah.
Who signed some? We signed somebody else. Another. Who you supposed? We signed
the Patriots. You still got Josh Allen ain't going nowhere. Josh Allen is in the same division.
Oh, Juju. We signed Smith Schuster. Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah. Sorry, let me cut you off.
Patriots or Eagles. I'm gonna go Eagles off the simple fact. I know the Patriots had a great year last year. I'm gonna go Eagles off the simple fact of guys seeing Drake May in New England last year. They're not gonna be surprised. He's not surprising nobody. They know what you can bring. So defense is gonna be a little bit tougher on you.
Right.
You're not gonna load up the box as much to give you so many man-to-man coverages. You're gonna have to sit there and decipher and break down defenses. You're gonna have to break down invert cover two. You're gonna have to break down the difference between a cover 3 look and a single high safety look. So it's gonna be different next year for Drake May. It's gonna be totally different. And I feel like the league's gonna catch up a little bit with Drake May next year. But what Philly does, you can always win like that. You can win games running the ball and playing defense. And that shit travels. It travels on the road and it travels to the playoffs. But when you got a motor in the locker room who wants to get out, all it takes is one rotten apple to spoil the bunch. I'm gonna say Philly has a better year than New England next year, and that's why because Josh Allen plays in the same division New England, and they got to play him twice next year, and I feel like Josh Allen going to beat them twice next year.
Who go deeper in the playoffs?
Who goes deeper in the playoffs? Rams just got better. Defending Super Bowl. Seattle Seahawks defending Super Bowl champions. They're gonna be back next year.
They're under the radar right now.
They lost Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs, but no disrespect to Kenneth Walker. They can replace him. You can find another Kenneth Walker.
Okay.
The NFC is not weak no more, bro. Like I said, the Rams are better. The Cowboys are gonna be better. They don't want to compete Jerry and those guys, and they got that offense coming back with Javonte Williams and CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens.
Yeah.
Even you look at the Saints and Tyler Shuck last year. Tyler Shuck had won like 4-2 down the stretch. The Panthers are right long. Bryce Young, excuse me. I feel like they might even be better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Josh Allen probably goes further. I can see Philly having a better season, like winning more games in the regular season. But I feel like Josh Allen will go further. Because I shouldn't just stop with AJ. AJ helps y'all win Super Bowl. You just don't
So
replace
that
an AJ the next year. Unless you replacing him with a Jamar Chase, a CD Lamb.
All right, somebody on the same or equal
That's the whole
playing
thing.
field, same level. I got
What
it.
up, little cuz? Appreciate you, bro.
I
Love
got
you,
it.
man. But let's get into this game 7. San Antonio Spurs, the young San Antonio. Before we get to the game 7, let me give y'all a little bit of context. It has been 37 games since the Oklahoma City Thunder have had back-to-back losses in the playoffs. 37 postseason games. They had back-to-back losses. 10 straight wins following a loss. And they are 4-0 in Game 7s at home as a franchise in their history. They have never lost a Game 7 at home in franchise history throughout the history of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hadn't lost back-to-back games in 10 straight. 10 straight wins following a loss. In 37 games, they had back-to-back losses. San Antonio Spurs went into Oklahoma City Saturday night at 8:30 and beat the defending champions 111 to 103, if I'm not mistaken. Let me give you the numbers. Victor Wembanyama played 42 minutes. He had 22.7 rebounds and 1 block. My guy Julian Champagnie, my boy Jules had 20 points. Keldon Johnson had 11. Dylan Harper had 12 points. Stephon Castle had 16. Devin Vassell had 11 points. Shea Butter did have 35. Shea Butter had 35 or 36 points. I think they have 5 guys in double figures. We had 7 guys in double figures. And this is why I was saying all year that we are better than these guys. I feel like we have more guards that can just go out and get it than Oklahoma City Thunder can. I heard a professional announcer say that the Oklahoma City Thunder have 9 different guys that can do what Shea Gilgeous-Alexander does. They have 9 different guys that can average 30 points per game and be top 5 in defensive win share.
No.
And this is what I mean. You have to stop over-exaggerating and overhyping these teams. This is what I love about the NBA, but it's also what I hate about the NBA. Because when the playoffs start, it's a game-to-game analysis. And they overreact sometimes and they overhype a lot of these things. And
Knowing they got to come back and backtrack what they're saying. Prisoners of the moment.
Yes, it's footage of this.
Yeah, seeing Stephen A. They made a clip of him after I think we played Detroit 3 times in the season. We lost all 3 times,
which I said was fool's gold.
And then this guy, you see him talking about, and I remember I watched some because I was watching YouTube and I seen him, but he basically was like, all Knicks fans, they ain't winning. It's a wrap. They ain't winning. And then they got him again when the Knicks go to the finals. Some woo! I can't believe they're doing all that. I'm like, yo, this phony bastard. But the Knicks fans ain't having it. They letting them have it, man. They letting them have it. Stephen A, either you there or you're not, brother.
Stephen A.
So indecisive, yeah, man.
He a phony Knicks fan, bro. He a phony Knicks fan.
I know you could be aggravated, but you on TV. You can't. You getting caught too many times. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, Shea Alexander had 35 points and 12 or 21 shooting from the field. Casey Wallace was the second leading scorer for that game 7. He put in 17 points. He was 6 to 10 shooting from the field. Jeremy McCain put in 12 points. Alex Caruso put in 12 points. And Jay Will, the light-skinned one. Not J Dub, the all-star from last year, second team all defense. Jay Will, the light-skinned one, he put up 11 points as well. The big thing is Chet Holmgren is owed $40 million next year. Chet Holmgren is supposed to be, especially right now, it's supposed to be Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's second option. Chet Holmgren attempted 2 shots, Game 7 at home in the Western Conference Finals.
I didn't know what was going on with that.
I've been said this to you, and I've been said this on the show. I said, I don't know why Chet Holmgren is the only one to not realize that when Victor steps on the court with you, he takes it personally. I don't care what come out of his mouth. He take it personally. He don't want to lose.
Chet know that. Chet know that.
You coming out? How can you attempt 2 shots? They can give us $20 million a piece, and we'll go take more than 2 shots.
It's that pressure, that playoff pressure. You know what I mean? I believe that's what it is. But I'm like, yo, somebody should have been gotten Chet head before the game. If you read body language. I didn't get it. 2 shots is crazy in the game 7. That's no sense of urgency. I kind of changed my mind about that. I had high hopes for Chet. Now I gotta kind of backtrack a little bit. You know what I mean?
You rather go out swinging or you rather go out with the bat on your shoulders?
Nah, we going out swing. My thing was
I
Chet.
hate
It's like
backwards plays. I hate backwards plays.
I don't. I just
Swing
didn't
the
get it.
bat, bro.
I just
Swing the
didn't.
bat.
Like,
It's
what?
game 7, bro. I'd rather you go, bro. I swear to God, I'd rather you go 2 for 17 than 1 for 2.
Right.
And we're giving you $40 million and you 7 for 1.
Unless it was a part of the plan, but I
This
don't
guy
think
is
that was a part
he's
of
an
the
all
plan.
NBA player.
That's what I'm saying. What do you make? 13?
Something like that. And he's
Second, third?
$200
Sure, he
million.
didn't make first.
$200 million contract. What you do with Chet?
I mean, nah. I mean, he made. He didn't show up in the game 7. He young still. I ain't gonna just write him off yet. You know what I mean? But that is something to look into. You gotta, as a coach, as teammates, as a staff, y'all gotta probably talk to Chet. Listen, we don't tolerate that. You come in here and say what you said. Listen, I'd rather you shoot 2 for 17 than you shoot 2 shots and go 1 for 2. So,
Well, Giannis is walking these streets and he's single.
yeah, but Giannis is also aging as well. You know what I mean? But they are in the moment, so it could go either or. So I don't know, man. Chet just got to step it up, Chet. Step it up. Because if Chet would have performed, I think they could have won the game. If Chet would have just performed like Chet.
Chet go out there and give him 17, 18 points. We probably not.
But
not hosting.
That's not what happened.
If he gives 17, 18 points, they probably win that game, bro, honestly.
Chet didn't show up, and I moved on.
I gotta be honest.
You know what I mean?
It's not our fault that OKC didn't show up.
Right.
It's not our fault, bro.
Right.
It's not our fault. Caruso went missing. He
had a couple jumpers. He had a couple jumpers, but he didn't. You know what it was. You know what it was him. He had good games, and we kept looking forward and thinking that and Caruso showed who Caruso really is.
He was damn near doing.
Yeah, and they, as I said,
Game 7, he had that D'Angelo Russell shitted on his leg.
Yeah.
He had the doo-doo stains running down his leg. He was back, and the whole series. I'm looking at this dude like, yo, now this motherfucker is Klay Thompson all of a sudden. This nigga's hit, this motherfucker's hit every 3. I'm like, bro, there's no way this nigga is Klay Thompson. He's had part of the Splash Brothers head. Every fucking game. It's like, yo. But I'm glad they damn sure crapped out. They damn sure aced out on Saturday night. And it's not our fault, bro. Our guys came to play. Is there any significant moves Oklahoma City Thunder need to make next year, or do they say, listen, hopefully we get J Dub back healthy, AJ Mitchell back healthy, and that's another thing. They made a big deal about this AJ Mitchell. Talking about he averaged 23 points against the Lakers the series before. We're not the Lakers. We're not the Lakers. Don't start telling us what he did against the Lakers. Respectfully, no disrespect.
That's what I'm saying with Caruso. That's the same thing. They all think they get these games that this is no. They are who they are. They're having a good series or a couple good games in the series. Don't jump the gun.
It's so trash because the whole Bills arena, except for Rashad McCants. I'm gonna give Rashad McCants his Kenyon Martin said we was gonna lose to Minnesota. To Denver. He said Denver was gonna beat Minnesota, and the Polo was gonna come to San Antonio and kick our ass. That was wrong because Denver lost to Minnesota. Nick Young said we was gonna lose to Minnesota. Brandon Jennings said we was gonna lose to Minnesota or OKC. Gilbert Arenas said we was gonna lose to Minnesota. The whole couch, nobody took the Spurs. They all haters. Nick Young and Brandon Jennings is the biggest San Antonio Spurs victim of the haters ever. These ex-professional players are mad because the Europeans are because it's a few Europeans. I'm not gonna say the Europeans are taking over, but they mad because it's a few Europeans.
It's international, pretty much. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Like the top 4 players.
Well,
who are they?
They incorporated the Euros.
They're mad at that.
And then once they got the Euros comfortable, it was like, all right, we're gonna go international now. Then that's when they incorporated all these guys. Yeah. Right. And shout out to them. I told you. Once I seen Ant-Man go shake hands with 8 minutes left, y'all got to earn my respect back, brothers.
Nick Young said we was gonna be shaking. He said we was gonna be going shake hands with 6 minutes left to go. You just a hater, bro. You gotta get that hate out your blood, bro. It's disgusting. It's nasty, bro. It's terrible. But yes, man, my young Spurs grew up in front of the world, man. They grew up in front of the world. Victor Wembanyama is the youngest player to ever lead his teams in rebounds per game and points per game heading into the NBA Finals and the Conference Finals. San Antonio Spurs are just the fourth team in NBA history to win Game 1 and Game 7 on the road in the conference finals. That is the first time in Oklahoma City Thunder that they have lost a Game 7 at home. So there was a lot of historical things that happened that Game 7, man. It was a really good game. If you missed it, I'm sorry for you. Like I said, my boy Julian Champagny stepped up. He had a really good game. He started the game off really for us, hitting a couple of big 3-pointers in the first quarter. KJ got his going around third, fourth quarter, hit a couple of big threes back to back. It was a really good game. Devin Vassell blocked another Chet Holmgren. No. I'm sorry. That was game 6. He blocked Chet Holmgren. Game 6. He was punking Chet Holmgren the whole series as well. It was just a really good series. It was a really good series, back and forth, 7-game series. I even had to hear Kendrick Perkins running his mouth.
Boy, KP.
Yeah, it was nasty, man. A lot of people talk a lot of ish, and a lot of people was really, really wrong. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, I think it's right around that time. I think it's time to get into the nitty gritty. NBA Finals. If you are watching this live right now, Tuesday, NBA Finals is tomorrow. Start at 8:30. It will be my San Antonio Spurs hosting my boys New York fucking Knicks. I don't know how we predicted it, but we did it. I got tickets for Canty. I got called my man's Canty. You allowed to come down to the game. I got tickets for you, you heard? You and Kevin Durant. I got 2 tickets. Just y'all though. Just y'all.
Oh, Rich, you throwing out bets out there? All right, say that. Throw them wagers out there.
You taking it?
Come on, Rich. You from New York? Come on, man. Once we win, you gonna want to come to the parade. I'm gonna remember that.
If the Knicks win, am I invited to the parade?
Of course, you're a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? That's your New York State right.
Say that. I will not be going to the parade if the Knicks win. If there's playing any other team, I would go if they won. If they so happen to beat us, I will not be going to a New York Knicks parade. I will respect it though. But yes, but we got the
whoever wins, we're gonna have to wear. I'll have to wear a Spurs jersey. If we win, you wear a Knicks jersey. How about that?
That's a bet.
Right.
For a week.
All right, say that.
For a week. Just that's just for the show.
Yeah.
Just for the days we do
the
whole day we do the show.
Yep.
You gotta wake up, put it on until we
that's right.
Sleep. That's cool.
Right.
With that.
Right.
So whatever 2 days we record, that's a bet. I was gonna say that anyway. But yes, bro, the New York Knicks are gonna go down. They're already in San Antonio, Texas, and they will take on my San Antonio Spurs tomorrow at 8:30. Game 1 will be held in San Antonio. The New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, are on an all-time historic run right now. The New York Knicks have won 11 straight playoff games. Over those playoff games, they have a point differential of 262, which is the most all time. This is an NBA playoff postseason record, the most straight consecutive games won with the highest point differential. This is a state of New York Knicks fan. They are running through any and everybody they play. The elephant in the room. People are trying to say the Knicks play no competition. I'm the type of guy to say they play professional NBA players that get paid millions of dollars to do the same thing. So the year they beat up on the Cleveland Cavaliers team, they swept in.
There's no major injuries on none of these teams.
Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia 76ers. And after losing 2 games to
the Atlanta Hawks by a single point apiece, both games. Also,
they blew them out of the water every game after that. So this New York Knicks team.
And there's some bad blood with us too. I don't know if you remember the 61-point game Brunson scored versus y'all, and the 40-game Wemby, and then he threw the ball. So it's a little. I mean, I think they got high respect for one another. All of the players and both of the teams. I think it's a respect, and they know, they're familiar with one another. But I think, yeah.
Also, I'm not making any excuses. The Cup game. You can say what you want to say. Victor Wembanyama's grandmother actually passed away that day going into that Cup game, so Victor really wasn't all the way here. Like I said, he did get pushed around on the offensive rebound by Mitchell Robinson, and he did not look really
wasn't himself
in the fourth quarter. So, we got a little bit of, we got a little bit of get back we want from the NBA Cup and the regular season. And the Knicks, they want some smoke because Victor, he threw the ball in the standing Jalen Brunson scored 60. And that was even a tough game. That game had came down to the wire. So
Got the
whenever
best
we
of us.
play the Knicks, it's always a game.
Been a good game. Been dogfights. Been dogfights.
I think it's going to be a great series. Like I said, the Knicks are on a historic 11-game win streak. Over that 11-game win streak, they are plus 262 point differential against these teams they're playing. They are absolutely mauling these teams. They are not saving nobody. They are rolling over everybody. So the San Antonio Spurs got this boulder coming into town. This immovable object, as I would like to call it. And I don't know how we're gonna move it, but we gotta find a way to move it. I'm gonna start with you. What do you need to see from the New York Knicks to take home NBA championship?
Oh man, I mean, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot. I mean, I'm looking at it like this. This is too. I'll answer the question. I'm just gonna give you a little bit of context. I'm just going with the rest. We've been resting for a little while. That just came from a 7-game series, a dog fight with the defending champions out there now. So I just need them to just pretty much understand that part of it, that you got more rest and your body is more rested than theirs. Play that to an advantage. Keep doing what you've been doing. Move the ball. Put Carl Anthony Towns in more of a position to be a playmaker rather than just a simple scorer. Let our bench come in. And do what the bench been doing, and that's moving the ball, knocking down threes, and showing up at times of the game when you're supposed to show up. So I'm looking for that from the Knicks. Just keep that momentum rolling. You understand what I'm saying? That we are the more well-rested team, and that's what I need from my Knicks. That's what I need.
Give me 3 matchups you're looking forward to the most this NBA Finals.
Well, that's the thing. I want to see exactly, because it's different. You see it's different. They move with Wemby different when we play them. So I'm not so much looking forward to the matchup opposed to knowing who he gonna match up and what they're gonna do with him. Because they bring him up top to the perimeter, and then they run a whole bunch of close screens and leave Josh Hart open for the most part on either the left or the right hand side, and then
it's gonna be that he's gonna be the center field.
Right. So I just
he's gonna be standing by the rim a lot, and whoever he's guarding probably gonna get a few.
Right. But I do look forward, outside of knowing who all that exactly is. I want to see the Castle matchup and the Vassell Castle. That's what I want to see. Who is it gonna be Anunoby on Vassell? Is it gonna be hard on Castle? Or is it gonna be vice versa? So I am looking for that. It's just young bulls versus veterans, because these ain't old guys, but these guys is. So I want to see if the young legs versus the experience versus the rest versus the non-rest, how that all. You get what I'm saying? Can't wait.
Would you believe me if I tell you I'm more? If I told you I'm more nervous about this matchup with y'all than I was with OKC, would you believe?
No, I will believe you, but I will ask why.
Okay, so like I told you, I felt all year we were better than OKC. I feel like we have more guards that can attack the basket, get their own shot, and get others involved.
Yeah, they are better offensively. Right.
Go to that game 7 because AJ Mitchell and J Dub was hurt respectively. Other than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who else can create?
Yeah.
What other guards on the perimeter is going to do that? Casey Wallace, Isaiah Joe, Jerry McCain.
You could say McCain or maybe Russo, but Russo is, like I say, he's inconsistent. Yeah, Caruso, but he's inconsistent. He can get that game or he may not. So I don't want to just throw him in there. So it's not really. Yeah, you're right.
Russo not going to mix you with it crazy.
You're right. Now McCain went kind of crazy though.
McCain, I give him.
Stop painting your nails too. That's corny.
They do that over here on PC.
Yeah, all you OKC boys.
That's why we had to beat them.
Cut it out.
We had to beat them.
Why y'all lost?
I was like, we can't have another champion. I'm sorry.
Right.
No disrespect to nobody.
Yeah, no disrespect. I'm just saying.
Men, they play basketball. The women don't even paint their nails.
I haven't.
I don't know. Let me see. That's none of my business. I don't care. Y'all do what y'all do.
Yeah.
But yeah. when you look at the New York Knicks, why I'm more scared of the Knicks than the OKC is because the Knicks have bona fide scores. They have more bona fide scores than Oklahoma City Thunder. They have I'm not even gonna start at the top. I'm gonna start with OG Anunoby. He can score the basketball. He might not always get his own shot, but you look up at OG Anunoby have 25 fucking points or 28
Yeah, he's
points.
versatile, kind
You
of.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got Mikal Bridges. He can get his own shot.
Streaky.
Even Jordan Clarkson off the bench can get his own shot.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
what he
you
do.
go
He
to,
never seen a shot he ain't like.
exactly. Then you go to Karl Anthony Towns. And then you go to Jalen Brunson. I just gave you 5 guys right there, bro, that can get their own basket, that can legitimately score the basketball. Josh Hart, he's not the most consistent scorer, but Josh Hart can score the basketball.
Right.
And didn't he have a game this postseason when he hit 8 threes or something like
Yeah.
that? I know I'm not bugging.
Yeah. Right. He did.
8 threes this postseason. They have guys that can just flat out score the basketball. OKC guys are more spot up catch and shoot guys. Like if you're gonna let me
Position
shoot
players
this,
too.
yes.
I play my position. If Shea need to go and do him, I can fall. But you know, so.
If you're gonna give me this, if you're gonna give me this practice warm up 3-point jump shot or game where I just gotta sit here and catch and shoot because you doubling Shea, I can do that. But when you don't give them guys that and Shea's passing the ball and you closing out on these guys, now they got to put the basketball on the floor and get their own shot. It becomes a different ball game.
Right.
These guys can't get their own shot when they have to put the ball on the floor. You run them off that 3-point line. You make them play basketball. We're not going to give you that open shot all night. You got to play ball tonight.
Right.
We're going to run you off the spot. You got to put the ball on the floor. Go get you a layup or stop and pop midi or put the ball on the floor, mix somebody and try to get something or go around the screen, something. But you're going to put the ball on the floor. You're not just sitting here about to take 7 to 8 catch and shoot open 3-pointers tonight because we double and Shea. But once you put the game like that and you make those guys have to play basketball, it becomes a totally different ball game.
Right. That
adjustment. And I still give them credit because Skip Bayless tried to say that he was surprised OKC it was still a close game going into the fourth quarter. That like we were just supposed to blow them out. This is defending NBA champions.
I mean, is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? Is he saying y'all just that nice? He got a lot of confidence, or you know what I mean?
No, he's trying to say that
Skip was being Skip.
Yeah, he was being funny. He was being funny, saying that we should have had this team blown out by the third quarter. But when you look at that ball game, this is still defending champions, bro. They still have the reigning 2-time MVP. He just got his MVP. Like, come on, bro. These guys are good at what they do. Shea is great at what he do. This is our first time in the playoffs. What young team this young have you seen just go man shit on their way to the NBA Finals and beat the defending champions at home in Game 7?
Man.
Like, let's be honest, Skip Bayless. What young team have you seen just go do this? You make it seem like this happens all the time.
Right, regularly.
Like, come on, man. It's a process. I'm proud that we beat the team. And I'm proud that we are representing the Western Conference in the NBA Finals like we're supposed to be doing. We weren't supposed to go in there and smack the defending champions with the MVP playing that night. Like,
at home.
Exactly. In Game 7 at home. Not even, man. Not even. Y'all just be talking and talking. It makes no sense at times. It really don't. Some of the stuff y'all say has no merit. And I don't understand why y'all even have to talk. But anyway, you said what you needed to see from the New York Knicks, and you gave me your matchups.
Right.
So this is what I need. I need Calvin Johnson, 6th man of the year. I need him to be the bully that I know he can be. I need him to come in there and bring intensity. I need him to bring the aggression. I need him to lead his troop like he's done all year. The longest tenure Spurs. It's his 7th year in San Antonio. Drafted out of Kentucky, still in San Antonio. So he's been there through everything. He's been there through the ups. He's been there through the downs. He's seen us.
Team player too.
The ultimate team player.
Team player. I like him, man.
A couple of steps forward and take a couple of steps back. He was the leading scorer.
Hit a lot of big threes for y'all.
Yeah, facts. He was the leading scorer.
I like Johnson, man.
Yeah, I like the go bring to the team.
I like the young kid too. Y'all got over there. What's the young kid, light skinned kid over there with the braids? I always forget his name. The rookie.
Bill. Harper Bill.
No, not Dylan. Okay, Carter Bryant. Yep. He nice. He just got some work. You know, he young, so he got some work to do mentally, but he'll get there. I like him. I like that cat.
Nah, facts. But Keldon Johnson, he's the longest tenured Spur. Been here for the last 7 years. Drafted out of Kentucky. He's seen everything, bro. He's been here through the ups and downs. He led the team in scoring at 22 points a year. The year we traded DeJounte Murray, that was the 10th year to get Victor. Led the team in scoring. Devin Vassell was hurt a bunch that year. We didn't really have nobody. But not being funny, you see what a team was when you led the team score. You're trash. You're a lottery pick. So we needed to get better. I need to see KJ step up and bring it. I need to see Luke Cornett bring it. I need to see him do his thing. I need to see Stephon Castle bring it offensively and defensively. I need you to make Jalen Brunson have to guard you on the defensive end. You can't just let Jalen Brunson, but Stephon is a scorer. So you have to make Jalen Brunson work and you have to play good defense. You are a terrific two-way player. Not gonna call him a 3 and D player because his three-pointer is not where it needs to be yet. But as a two-way player, yes, he can score the basketball and he can lock your best player up, or at least make it a really tough night. So I need to see Stephon Castle do his thing. Obviously, we need Victor Wembanyama to come step up and play and beat him. But if you really want the biggest thing, I think, bro, I think we need De'Aaron Fox to come beat De'Aaron Fox. I think it's gonna be really hard for us to win NBA Finals without De'Aaron Fox being here. De'Aaron Fox has to step up to the plate, and he has to be the guy, bro. He has to be the guy. You can't let Dylan Harper outplay you again in another playoff series. You want the San Antonio Spurs, and I've been critical of you. I've been critical saying Dylan Harper's going to take your spot. You want the San Antonio Spurs to have to at least think about bringing you back. Go out there, help us win the NBA Finals. Be the guy, right? Play the way you're supposed to play. You talk about a former clutch player of the year, an all-star in Sacramento, a point guard that took Stephen Curry to 7 games and played really good throughout those 7 games, bro. You gotta bring it, bro. You gotta bring it. Jalen Brunson is a dog. Jalen Brunson is gonna bring it, bro. It's a great team. The Knicks are a great team, bro. They do a lot of things well. They check all of the boxes. They check all of the boxes of not only being a great team, they check all of the boxes of being a team that can win the NBA Finals. So I gotta bring it, bro. I gotta bring it. The Knicks looking for their third ring in franchise history, and my Spurs are looking for their sixth ring in franchise history. So something's gotta give. Something gotta give.
No, it's just gonna be a dogfight, man. Looking forward to it. It's tomorrow night. Yeah, man. Go Knicks. Yeah, man. That's it. That's all I got for that. Just ready for the game, man. Ready for that game.
That's my guys though. That's my go-to guys. Keldon Johnson, Luke Cornett, Steph Castle, Victor, we need to. I need to see something. But it's getting late. We got ish to do. We're gonna get up out of here. I'm your boy Gus. It's been another episode of the Spur of the Moment Sports Show. Spur of the Moment Sports Show. Rain, sleet, hail, snow. We will bring you the Spur of the Moment Sports Show. Sometimes we talk drama. Sometimes we get a little messy. But 100% of the time, we will talk sports. I don't know how we're gonna do the finals format, but we definitely gonna try to be here. Um, I don't know. I would try to. I would like to try to get here after each game. Not right after the game, but the next game.
Right.
Like 45 minutes or so.
Yeah,
We'll let y'all know. We'll let y'all know.
We'll be
We
here.
appreciate y'all,
Oh,
man, for stopping by. Spurs, Knicks, NBA Finals. May the best team
You heard it
win.
here first.
I love y'all more, man. Stay blessed. Be safe. We did predict this. Spurs, Knicks, NBA Finals. We did predict this. Spur of the moment, man. Stay blessed. Be safe. Love y'all.
Yeah, that game's starting tomorrow, man. Think what? Come on. No, I'm on like a 98, and I did the shit on the shit on ESPN.